Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Malaiz Gaming as we are playing through Total War Warhammer. So, we're going to see here, starting turn 95. So I was noticing here that if we open up our building for Castle Tempelhof, no we don't want to destroy that, for Castle Tempelhof, if I want to get the most powerful beast units, the Vargulf and the Terrorgeist, I have to have a Vampire Crypts, which is right here. And the only way to get Vampire Crypts is to have a building at rank 4, which none of these small buildings, Schwarzhofen or Fort Obersteier, can get. So, well, I guess actually recruitment applies to the entire province, huh? So as long as I can build this Vampire Crypts, then I should be able to get these really strong units here. But I'll need to upgrade the tree, probably, to do so. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, battle-wise, is, let's see, where is my Banshee? Alright, kill this thing. Oh, can you not? What happened? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take Grunsberg.
None shall live. Destroy them.
And we're gonna make this gonna be over pretty quick. Can't believe I still have these stupid zombies. I hate them because they're so slow. They just never have a chance to even get to the fight. Alright. Now I have a feeling that since my character is mounted, he's going to be pretty fast. So if I keep him and the dogs in group 1, they can be like a reinforcement force once the battle starts. Skeletons, zombies will all be group 2, and then the crypt fiends will be group 3. Alright, we're just going to start it. Group 2 is going to charge in, group 3 is going to walk, and group 1 is going to get to the edge of the trees. Actually, I'm going to have group 1 get to the edge of the trees, and I'm going to have group 3 get to the edge of the trees also. And that way they'll just kind of sit there and wait. Skeletons are just going to charge the enemy and get within range. Could care less how many die, and most of them are actually very, very veteran, so they probably aren't going to take as many losses as you might think, or as many losses as they might deserve. The bonus experience every single turn that Vlad gave from the very beginning of this game has given me 95 turns of free experience. It's almost like these undead units go to battle every single turn, even if they're not actually in battle. And so some of these units have only been in 1 or 2 battles, or 3 maybe at most, this being the 3rd or 4th, and yet they're receiving veteran status that some dwarven units don't see ever. But then again, some of the dwarven units are extremely powerful as well, so. Alright, well, the crossbowmen are about to start unleashing heck on us. Yeah, see, they didn't even really take it. They didn't even get 1 kill on them. Oh yeah, there we go. There was 4 of them. And notice the little white bar underneath that's binding. If that completely runs out, the unit will start to collapse and break apart. Ooh, they're taking heavy, heavy damage since they're the first ones in. Alright, so now we're going to go in with the ghoul. And we're going to go in with our hero. Interestingly enough, the skeletons, as you can see, are crumbling because the white bar is gone. But they will not run away. They'll simply just dissolve. So our hero is going to charge in, but while he's charging in, he's going to cast a heal on them to hopefully prevent them from dying too quickly. Alright, and here I come, running down the side. So that unit is still taking pretty heavy fire, but it's completely surrounded by allies now, so I'm going to try to have my characters, since there's so many more skeletons and zombies than there are them, my units are able to simply get around them and start to envelop them. Alright, and now the cripples are coming through. Zombies come in.
Keep your heads down, men!
By casting that healing spell on that same unit, we were able to almost completely stop its death. It was at about 66 units, I believe, when it first entered combat, and it's at now 47. So it's almost completely stopped its loss of units. And now the crypt ghouls are breaking in from the side and completely surrounding them, and more importantly, cutting off any escape routes. So they're noticing that, and they're all breaking to run. So that was a pretty overwhelming victory, and here come the crypt ghouls to just tear them apart. But it's just a battle for a town, so anyone who escapes is just simply going to run. It was a nice victory. We're going to occupy Grunsburg. So he leveled up. This enemy who used to be in normal lands is now in enemy territory, and there's no chance of them hovering this province without directly attacking them. So I'm going to increase his aura size. Actually, instead, let's see. Let's increase his campaign movement. Alright, he's continuing to heal. Newland is going -6 without my presence. I could really use that White King right now that I got killed. But anyway, so now that I own Brunsburg, I could go straight across, take out Wordbad, but I'm gonna go ahead and just, after I've taken it, I'm gonna fall back to Nuln, and I'm gonna just allow Nuln to hold on to Nuln, basically. Alright, so I'm gonna be buying some things soon.
I thirst.
So let's see, yep, keep heading north here.
My thralls, track ahead.
Alright, so we've got some interesting things going on here.
King of darkness.
We've got a tier 4 castle Prague. Kind of defenses we're looking at. Some pretty strong stuff. But if I take Prague, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a real good spot. Because Kislev is fine by itself right now. This is stable enough. And I see an opportunity here. I definitely see an opportunity. I see heavy losses for my units. I really should have. I'm gonna go in this direction with my normal movement. Get back into my own territory. I really wanted to expand into the northern area here. I saw these chaos forces destroying stuff, and I could have just let them wait, but I have no real regrets. I mean, I won that battle pretty decisively, and I pretty much sent them running. So they're now, this guy is sandwiched between my army and the enemy army. So we'll have to see, and I'm no longer at war with Prague. I'm not really worried about him at all. Let's see, do I have the ability to get close enough? I do not, and I can't engage in combat with this. I could take Fort Osterbursk. You know what? I want to do that. I'm going to move as far as I can in that direction. And it looks like both parts of that province have been destroyed. So if I can take it, then I'm going to take and hold it. And then go for Prague next, maybe. I mean, it's kind of a weird little nook, but it'll actually be like the actual, become the new northern tip of my society, province, country, whatever you want to say. Alright, so we've got an income of over 2,000 now. That's really nice. Although that's not going to stay that way because Grunsberg has a pretty nice income of 252, and that's going to disappear. So I'm going to break these two buildings down and use the money. Because I'm not going to be keeping it. And Volrich's going to fall back to null. Alright, so we've got a good amount of money. Fieldorth is at -6. So Weisenberg, if we upgrade it to level 2, we get growth and income, but we don't get any more public order. Don't have enough money yet to upgrade to the next rank to increase public order. So instead of increasing tax rate, we're going to increase public order by 4 next turn. That's going to help significantly. Weisenberg, upgrade to rank 2 because you're right on the border of the enemy territory, southern corner. We offer. I have nothing else I can do with the orcs for now. It's fine. Drakenhof, what can I build here? Nothing special. Alright, I think I just need to kind of hold on to my money maybe. Can I recruit any heroes? Ooh, I can. Banshees. Ooh. Ooh, I have 2 assassins. Huh. Well, I can have 2 of them, huh? And those are my assassins to take out enemy heroes. Okay. I'm gonna go for Magnanimous because it increases income from all buildings in the local region. Alright, and you go and kill him. No, you can't. Next turn, kill him. Okay, so I now have 2 of you traveling around. That's awesome. So since you're going to be staying within my own territory, basically, and just increasing stats, give me +8 to income. Public order in the local province. Public order in the local province. Huh. Alright, I guess that's good for now. Some stuff to help. So now I have 2 assassin characters, but I don't have any freaking White Kings yet. But, I mean, I gotta wait to build that, I guess. They're pretty expensive. Alright, let's go ahead and end our... Used every dollar we had for the most part, but our income's 2,000. That's... I think I have better range than him, so I should be able to catch him inside my own territory. He retook Grunsberg from behind. Really? I didn't even know he had a hero. So I can get +6 leadership to all forces or a recruitment cost, so I'm going to take the leadership. Alright, so he took that back, which is actually okay with me.
It is night.
Fort Osterbusk. Where's Fort Strogbach? I haven't even
I'll
discovered
take
it yet.
Sigmar's throne. Hand me mine sword.
Oh, right there, okay. Capture this.
An intriguing plan.
No tax income? Okay, well, since there's no tax income, then I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh, and they took Zolenshek too? Jeez. Khaziit. Man, they are just wrecking this place. Alright, well, you recover your forces here. And then, let's see, can you raise anything now? And then you take Fort Strogbaugh next. You can let them keep what they have. Catch up to him.
All shall perish.
Really? Really? Well, you should be able to get him next turn. I mean, he's sprinting at full speed, and he's suffering pretty heavy casualties. I don't have another hero that can engage him. And I'm basically broke, so I need to save my money.
This better be important.
I mean, they took it back. They have a really, really little force. I'm gonna attack him.
Bring their lightnings.
This is the level 9 hero. This is their entire army. So this should definitely be the end of them now. And the interesting thing is, since I've already looted it, there's probably not going to be much to take from the settlement, so I'm just going to destroy it and burn it to the ground, which means that most likely the enemy will come take it, but I won't be able to prevent him from giving that commandment to the entire province. But on the other hand, I won't have to worry about rebellion constantly either. So I'm going to put all my skeletons on one group. I'm going to put my hero and my fast-moving dogs on another group. And all my crypt ghouls on a third group. Alright, let's do this. Alright, all those guys are running in. So skeletons and zombies and everything are running in. Crypt ghouls are going to walk behind, so they can be there when they need to be. Actually, I'm going to have them come from this side, the crypt ghouls. Same thing with my guy. I'm going to have my hero and the dogs and everything come from the side. So their main hero is level 9, so he's going to be one of the main forces of holding them together. Using my healing spell on my crypt ghouls. And that will actually start to bring some of them hopefully back to life once they get fully healed. At least that's the idea. Maybe not. Maybe there's too powerful veteran now. Alright, so we're getting closer. Does the enemy have mortars? Oh no, that's just their hero. They do have mounted pistoliers. Wow, those are what? They're warrior priests? They look pretty cool. Alright, skeletons are coming up the hill. So they have pistoliers, which are shooters, but they are skirmishers, so they're going to disengage and run away once they start shooting. So they're not actually going to be able to stop me from attacking. Like, they'll fire and run, but that's not an effective tactic for actually, like, stopping an enemy from killing your hero for day. Alright, now they're close enough to where I can come in with my other forces. And here they come. Now for the most part, the skeletons are just going to attack the front, but there's just so many of them that I really have no choice but to ignore their mounted troops. I can attack them with my dogs and my mounted troops. See what happens. Here come the zombies, and here come the direhounds. Into the back of their pistoliers. Oh, brutal. So those things have, the pistoliers have almost no armor. As you can see, their health bar is just plummeting right now. They're really not made for engaging up close at all. So something like a dire wolf that can get up close and attack them, just, they're gone. They're gone. Like, they're not just, they're not going to come back for the rest of this battle, basically. So now everyone's going to focus on fighting their hero. And now that my Lord is here, he's going to be able to not only cast spells to heal, but he's going to give all of his leadership bonuses and auras and everything to these enemies. So, and now the crit rules are coming in. So I'm going to actually have some of them move past the battle so they can attack from a different side. Because all my forces are really on one side right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I tell everyone to run past them to get to the other side, so they basically are just going to envelop them and encircle them. And then attack the star, which is their main hero. And now we're just waiting for his morale to break. As soon as the enemy hero either dies, or flees, or his morale breaks sufficiently, then there'll be no more battling at all. He'll just run away. Well, not run away. The battle will end. Alright, dogs are coming in and they're going to hopefully slow him down a little bit. Yep, there's victory. Alright. Resounding victory. Now let's burn this place to the ground. If I sack it, then they maintain control, but I just want them to disappear completely. So I'm going to raze it to the ground. Wissenland has been obliterated. There's nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Alright, now I can fall back to null next turn. Okay, I can just use March and get there this turn. So we're +5 now on the province, which is good. We took that, destroyed that entire faction. We're working positively on our corruption towards a 60%, so we hold this whole corner now. Averheim's doing good. We used our Banshee. We did not use our Banshee. Alright, let's kill this hero. Failed. Nice, 500 bucks down the tube. Alright, there's an enemy hero here, but it's a neutral one. They still haven't been able to take back Zufbar, which is like one of their capital cities. Alright, Wissland. You keep traveling up here.
Follow me.
You're going to increase the growth. You know, now that I have that army there, it might be wise to just build an army to hold Osterbos, Northern Oblast here, Fort Ostrosk. Create a new army there to garrison it, take Fort Sukhov, and then just start building that as an income source / defensive spot in the north to hold off against chaos. And then use my other hero, 2 legendary heroes, to take some of this red area here from the Empire, because there's a huge chunk of stuff here. And chaos is still a huge threat, but if I hold that up there in a defensive posture, it's going to be pretty tough for them to attack it as long as I'm, again, defensively. And then I can take this stuff here, and I can keep Prague. I mean, keep Volksgrad destroyed, that's fine. And if they want to take it, they can, and let Prague stand for now. I'll just, you know, as soon as it gets destroyed, it'll get destroyed. So Prague and Egrend is owned by the same country, so I'll basically be cutting them in half. And I could take Zoikenshake with no battle either, just have it. So I could gain a huge amount of territory up here. And my hero's already up there, and that's where the biggest threat is. So I should actually just hold on to this down here.
They will serve.
You dare.
You know, Oswald's actually a pretty effective leader. I'm going to move him over to Fort Obersteyr and start building another army down here to be in the defensive. I'm not going to take anything else up here offensively, at least for a little while. I'm going to hold this, what I have, build it up a little bit. Niln is still only a level 2 castle, so I need to garrison it if I can, or at least be careful, because it's definitely going to be assaultable. But then again, I have a guy here. What does he have? Does he have anything good for maintaining order or anything? So he's got +1 public order, he's got treasury, and he's got another public order. So he's actually better at holding somewhere for just public order. Alright, so you need to go to Nuln, that's where you need to go. Alright, so he's going to relocate to Nuln. And Volric is going to relocate to Averheim, which will put him in a position to respond to any of these areas on the eastern side that are under attack. Averheim is going to become like the stepping point to hold this lower area. Alright, so our Banshee has leveled up. Again, let's give her harassment, so reduce the attrition even more. She's level 14, huh? You've already tried your assassination.
Darkness comes.
You're already doing something. What do you get for deploying a hero? Modifies the success chance of the enemy hero actions against settlements. Let's see, I have a Banshee in the southern area. You're going to be the Banshee of the northern area to kill anything that comes up here. So I'm going to keep you in this area here to where you can respond to threats as necessary. Keep in the middle. I don't want to lose another White King later to assassins. You're going to be there to intercept enemy hero. And then I will leave her down here. Bertha, you're going to protect the southern area. I've got an army coming over here with Maximilian Gorst. And Mr. Maximilian, I'm going to give you something to protect you. And then we'll just keep building up your army a little bit. Mr. Volfric, Lord of the Droners, I'm just going to let your army continue to rebuild because it's highly veteran, and I already know the income loss from using your army. I don't have to modify it for any new units. I'm just going to let them keep rebuilding. And then you are going to move to Averheim, and you're going to hold this area in case any threats come while we continue to push in the north. Speaking of the north, Mr. Vlad has no more movement, but he's in friendly territory, so he's regenerating health.
No.
We just took Fort Ostbrock, which has no income, but also no public order. So we're going to need to increase the growth of this area. Where's Rosalind at? There she is. Miss Rosalind, young lady, I need you to get into this territory,
Dance macabre.
and then you're going to increase the growth of it substantially. I have to be careful of you not getting assassinated though, right? So where's my Banshee? You're going to come up here in the northern area. We've got a lot of stuff going on up here. You know, Wordbad is constantly under siege. It's a level 3 keep. I kind of want to take it, but the areas I have right now are really strong, so I might be able to just spread corruption to those areas anyway. I mean, I'm at 40% corruption in that area, so I have to be careful of the chaos corruption though.
No. Not for you.
So many things to consider. Alright, we're going to end. So income from Forbidden Libraries and Necromancer Towers plus 30%, and now we're working on income from Crypts and Vampire Keeps. Alright, so that's another 15 turns, but it's okay. It'll help us with our income, which is going to be long-term what we need. Alright, so where's this Chaos guy? He's still running, still taking heavy losses, but he could destroy Jakova here if I'm not careful. And I cannot reach him in one move. Can't believe I'm chasing him with this hero. This stupid Chaos army. But it's a level 9 hero with like a strong enough force to where, let's see, what kind of garrison do we have at Fort Jakova? All kinds of crypt rules and zombies. Yeah, no way. Alright, you're gonna go into marching stance and you're gonna get into Fort Jakova. And if he wants to come in, then, well, he's gonna be in big trouble. And he's taking attrition every turn, so if he's smart, he's gonna move into the Dwarven lands. And this is a big wake-up call, because I could lose Fort Jakova if I'm not ready or careful. Alright, so Vlad is fine. You are going to move over and take this fort. Yep, $1,400 and another $600 to colonize, that's fine. Alright, so how are we doing on public order? We're at +1. If we tax it, we're at -3 and we don't get anything, because this place has been just ruined. Okay, the Sarl encampment, does that mean I can take that? 99% corruption. I don't know if I can take those or not. Might be able to. Alright, so I can issue a commandment. Let's go for growth and vampire corruption or public order. We're at +1. Let's go for growth and vampire corruption. It's going towards 62%. It's not bad. So we got a good army up there holding this northern flank. He's level 10. Immortal Horror, wound recovery time. Alright, so he can't move anymore, and besides, look at his forces. He's decimated because of those 2 assaults. But nothing wrong with that, so I basically took this and it's going to have to be rebuilt. It's going to take a good amount of money, but we're going to get income out of it as well. Vlad is protecting this castle from him attacking. It's the only real thing he has a chance of assaulting without just running for his life, so we'll see what happens. Plus it's going to allow me to heal. Down here we have him moving to Fort Oberstyre, and he can now recruit units. He can, but he has not enough money. Alright. You can just hang on there then.
Everything dies.
You are going to take over Nuln. So you are going to move down to Averheim. No, you're not. You're a warrior. I should be using you to attack things. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to Averheim, and then you're going to trade. You're going to trade units with another keep. Alright, you raise dead, raise another skeleton, and some zombies, that's fine. Alright, you get into Nuln. Alright, so public order is rising. I'm making 840 in taxes. Wissenland is in a good place right now. Alright, he is just moving towards Averheim. And you need to move towards Averheim as well. And then we're going to trade forces. And you're going to be the garrison. You're a defensive force, so he can cast spells from inside the castle. So he's going to be really good at holding this corner of the map down here. Plus he's gotten a lot of points spent into like increasing income and things like that, so he's kind of predestined for that type of thing, so that's perfect. Meanwhile, the losses of units that he suffers is going to be made up in replacements through massed upgrades of actual new units. So I'm going to go ahead and move him over in this direction. And I am going to, let's see here. We've got our Banshee. She needs to keep moving north. Is he still in that position? Oh, I haven't ended my turn yet. Alright. Fort's set up. We're not taxing it, but that doesn't matter because there's nothing to tax. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end turn 97. Oh, that's right, for the growth. I forgot about Roslyn. He is running toward Kislev. He's gonna eventually just die from the, I mean, these armies of the chaos, they're literally just gonna die from just trying to travel around the world. Yes, kill him.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Alright, get in here, Rosalind. And turn on your growth. Alright, Vlad, one more little game of ring around the rosy. Go to the next castle. Perfect. And now if he decides that he wants to attack us, he's going to be in a big, big trouble. And he's still suffering attrition. His units are still suffering casualties every turn that he's here. And that's fine with me. Let's see, if you go into normal stance, can you attack him? I think you can. Okay, maybe you can't. Then go into your marching stance and get into Kislev. Alright, so I have a pretty decent income, so it cost me $1,000 to upgrade to a crumbling hamlet. I'm going to go ahead and do that 2 turns, and that actually will start producing something in this place. Alright, Banshee lady, you keep heading north up here. So my corruption is falling here, and my chaos corruption is rising in southern Oblast. Up here in Kislev. I need to upgrade some of the vampiric buildings I have. Alright, you are... oh, okay. My hero is gonna meet up with you. Give him the zombies, those are waste of time. And give him all these skeletons. Yeah. And then keep moving towards Oberstyre. And you take your new forces you got and get into Averheim. Alright, and then that will be held by him. This will be held by him and his little contingent, but it's upgraded and he's going to keep. He's going to travel over here to Fort Oberstyre and begin building some troops to upgrade him to help assault, and then he's just going to follow Vlad around. Or actually he's going to come up north here and hold Osterbosk and basically be the northern defensive soldier while my two other armies move around and continue taking territory. So let's go ahead, and I think I've done pretty much everything I can do here, so I'm going to end my turn. Alright, he's running away. And he's running also. The thing is, he's running towards like my areas that I could actually be like in trouble because of. If he attacks me, I guess I should say. He's continuing to chase him up into the mountains. That Empire guy from Prague hates them. Then again, they did ruin most of his entire empire. Alright, if I upgrade this one, it's going to cost me 1,000. But it's going to increase my income and give me some growth, and I'll actually allow the settlement to be worth something.
Sheesh! The true von Carstein. This was my plan.
Yeah, I don't think I can attack him in one turn.
Destruction.
We'll see.
No, I'll not walk into daylight.
Alright, then we're going to go into Fort Starbuck. We're going to upgrade that to an actual fort, or a minor settlement, so it's actually a settlement of some kind. Alright, our Banshee. Get up here and hang out close by, just to make sure that she doesn't get killed. Actually, come inside the settlement. Yeah, that's fine. And then you've got your growth on. So they're plus 90 on their growth. That's amazing. Alright, what can we do now? Alright, I really need to just kind of save my money. But let's get these forces out of the attrition area. Get to Fort Oberstyre. Can you build anything? Nope, he's in the wrong stance. I forgot to change it again. That's fine. You can just get into Everheim.
Darkness comes.
So Everheim's at plus 12 now. So we're going to switch that over to a tax rate increase. Alright, Fieldorf, I am a little bit short on building a corpse pile, which is an increased garrison, but I really want to. I really want to. Alright, so let's see here. On that note, we are going to end turn 99. Ooh, skill point, huh? On this gentleman up here. Children of the Night, vampire hero capacity plus 1. Alright. Did he just take my settlement from me? Oh man. Fort Takova has for the next 3 turns -5 public order, -50% public income, and plus 50% to all construction costs. Alright, did he take one of my it looked like one of my settlements. Oh, Zakova, okay, he didn't actually take it. He's like garrisoned at it or something?
Think it is wise.
Death and destruction.
Kill him. Next turn. Okay, I have $2,400 now, that's good. So he's running, and I can't reach him unless I get, so I'm gonna go ahead and move back into my normal fort. Alright, we're gonna switch over to +4 public order, and that way I can tax them. And we're gonna upgrade it now to a level 2 fort. And then that's going to increase our income. We're going to start getting taxes. And then now we're going to, let's see. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, so he's sitting there kind of hanging out. He's going to be buying some new units. So go ahead and move to Castle Tempelhof, because that'll make you closer to where you need to be in the north. You could build another unit of dogs, that wouldn't hurt, right? No, I don't need the dogs. Well, yeah, I want him to have a relatively strong army, because when I go up north, I'm going to have him and Van Karstein, Manstead, or whatever his name is. I'm going to have him and my other legendary lord, Manfred. I'm going to have him and Manfred switch armies, and Manfred and Vlad are then going to rampage around the world together as the 2 legendary heroes. And he's going to basically hold the northern area. So he's going to have a strong force, don't get me wrong, but so with that in mind.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Alright, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere over here by yourself.
Darkness comes.
So I'm going to raise a couple more skeletons for you. Alright, let's end this turn. We're going to go now turn to turn. Okay, so they're raiding now. So I have multiple Chaos armies now in here, running around.
You dare.
Alright, let's see here. The raiding that's going on up here is really frustrating.
Come, impress me. An intriguing plan.
We're just out of range of attacking him, so we're gonna get close.
Wipe them out.
Can't even do that. I gotta go back to my thing, 'cause I'm gonna be -10 on that. So I'm basically trapped in this little thing, he could just sit on the edge of my territory and raid, and if I leave, then I'll get negative 10 public order.
I grow impatient.
Alright. Even more reason for me to get another army going on up there. Alright, so Wolverk, I need you to worry about starting building up your forces. Yep, you're gonna need grave guards for sure. So I might as well build one each turn. You stayed? You stayed.
Massacre them.
Alright, you don't get a second chance to... I'm gonna just auto-deploy them. Chased you around for too long. I'm gonna go for the extra money. Alright, that's one more of their heroes gone. And I'm level 20 now. I'm gonna go for the Grave Ward for reduced. Actually, should I go for extra hit points? I'm gonna go for missile defense times 10%. And I think he's max level. I think 20 is as high as it goes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think 20 is as high as it goes. Alright, so now I've got another option here. And I'm gonna start heading towards this other Chaos Army.
Swifter than death.
So I'm gonna intercept and hopefully kill that other Chaos Army. The guy in Prague is rebuilding. I'm over here chasing this guy around. I'm gonna give him an out, because if he stays there, I'll be able to reach him next turn. If he doesn't stay there, then I'm gonna go back into my castle. I mean, I can build a building maybe, but none of these are going to give me anything that helps like public order or anything, which is what I really need. Alright, I'm going to deploy this Banshee, which will reduce the chance of them assassinating either one of us, hopefully. He's hanging out in Tempelhof. You got some money from that kill, didn't you? Alright, we'll build some more units then. What I need more than anything is Vargeists. How many of these can you get? 3? Nice. Give me 3 of those. And I think... Yep, you're doing good. You're doing good. Each of these places is slowly going up in public order. That's awesome. Alright, so before we end turn 101, go on. I think this is a good place to end the episode. I'd like to thank everybody who has watched it through its entirety, and I hope to see you in the next one as we continue our advancement of the undead spread through the world. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye.